with, someone at the top of their field as she is. So it was just, and then also we got a chance to do something with Rob that I believe was the first time that he ever even got on stage with a microphone. So it was just, I think, a monumental personal experience, and I just felt very, very privileged to be a part of it.
I mean, the fans were blowing up Flex Online. Anything we could grab, we were reposting and putting up. What really, what was the idea behind it?
Well, honestly, we were, it wasn't planned in the very beginning. It was one of those things where we happened to have been in the same place at the most opportune time. The team out there, Stallone and his team were just amazing. They put together just an amazing light show. They had an amazing stage. They had a wonderful, technically savvy, organized group there that at the drop of a dime were really able to just make things happen. And you just had just the perfect storm. It was a wonderful combination of having the right people, that allows you to, if you're ready to take the opportunity, you were allowed to, if you so dared, to step out there and try to do something a little better, a little different. And because the team was just so amazing, you really couldn't fall on your face. So, shout out to Stallone and the wonderful people out there in Denmark. It was just, it was a really, really well-organized, wonderful experience to be a part of.
All right, and so we are at the Pittsburgh Pro, obviously, this weekend. So, what are your expectations for the weekend? There's a lot of pros, competing in the show. The lineup is huge, but, with females, males, everything. So what are your expectations in general for the weekend?
Well, I am, I'm still in my off season. So, it's really interesting a lot of times to, go to an experience like this. This is really a very rare and unique opportunity because you have, the likes of Dennis Wolf, who's just coming off of a Arnold Classic victory. Sean Roden, who was scheduled to be here. I do know he hurt himself, but, who would, play second at an Arnold Classic. You just had, you got just, a number of really great athletes that were in the process of competing right now. So, the pressure is always on, and you always don't want to be seen, not at your best, but you really can't afford to turn an opportunity like this down, because of the fans that come out and support this show every year. Jim Mannion's people they're just doing really big things here in PA. So, and this show is huge. I remember in the very beginning, hoping to get the opportunity to come and guest pose, at this function. I can recall asking, 10 years ago, hey, is it possible that, and even at sometimes, even before that, being intimidated, to stand on a stage, like this. So anyway, it's almost surreal, and it's just one of those opportunities that you just gotta be very thankful for, and put your head down and try to do your best, and then also try to enjoy the ride. This is how often do you get a chance to ride with, Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler, in a limousine, and kind of hear how he takes care of business.
Well, he talks that way about you too. I mean, everyone, really looks at you that same way. You guys are all really on a very, high level. So the fans are all excited to see you, and obviously this is a big deal for everyone. Now, New York Pro is coming up. That's obviously back in your hometown. So what, are you going to be there? Are you guest posing? What's going on with the New York Pro?
Well, New York Pro it's man. I remember the New York Pro just being the end-all, be-all of New York. If you were into bodybuilding and you're in New York, there's no reason for you to miss an event like that. And if you did, then whoa, shame on you. I remember being an aspiring athlete and going to, a show like the New York Pro before I, turned pro, just to go and see, just to be a part of the energy. There was just as much to look at in the audience as there was on stage. So now to have grown a bit and to have experienced a little bit more and to see my own experience kind of blossom in this bodybuilding industry, I would always just want to encourage people to come out and check it out. If you don't get a chance to go physically, then look at it online. Will I be there this year? I do believe that I'll have an obligation that will pull me somewhere else.
Okay, so where can people, like next in the weeks to come, where can people come out and meet you? Because I know the fans are wondering.
I'll be at Body Power in England, and we're really excited about that. This show has grown over the past several years, more than several years, more like 6 years now. I was fortunate enough to be called in at the last minute to guest pose at the first Body Power function. Dennis Wolf had suffered an injury and wasn't able to make it, and on the fly they said, okay, well, Kai, here's your opportunity. And I went out there and I got a chance to do it, and I've been able to watch the show grow, the expo grow since its more humbler beginning, and it's hugely strong, and today they boast of numbers that are just more than impressive. So I'm very, very privileged and excited to be a part of that this year. We got just a number of things that are coming up, and you got to work. The opportunity to work is here, and I'm excited about the position that I'm in to get it done.
And we're excited for you. We're behind you, obviously, all the way, always. We're so happy you're here. We can't wait to see how this weekend is going to unfold. Anyone else you want to thank? Obviously, your sponsors and whatnot.
Well, I definitely got to thank Flex Magazine Online, because they are definitely holding it down. They were really smart to get you in front of this camera because you are holding it down just the same. I want to thank George Farah. I want to thank my supplement company, Muscle Meds, for putting a very powerful product behind me. Shout out to Gerard, and want to send a special shout out to the Gerard family. They're dealing with some difficult times, and we want to give them some love and maybe send out a powerful prayer. And for all the young warriors that are competing this weekend, that are looking to make their dream happen this next couple of days on stage, I want to send a special shout out to you. This is what we worked for. This is what you prayed for, and